Shalom, shalom, Mishpachah. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night, no matter where you are. I'm just so glad to be here in Yahuwah's day, another day that He has made, and I'm thankful to be here. I hope your family is doing well, as my family is doing well as well. We are all glad to be here. And today, I wanted to make some videos. I might want to turn this into a series if I can, maybe like 2 or 3, but a video to reach out or talk to the Christians in our families and in our communities. Okay, there's been a lot of dialogue, and sometimes it hasn't been good or fruitful, because people that are in the way are the truth, and then you have the Christians, and then you have the Israelite camps, and sometimes the dialogue doesn't go over well, no matter what viewpoint that you come from. And I just wanted to kind of try to talk to Christians, rather, me being a follower of the way of YAHUAH and YAHUSHA, and try to do it with a calm voice, and there's many other ones that are walking the way that would do the same. So I'm not special. I just wanted to make this series not somebody that kind of look down on you, if that makes sense, or someone, because I was there. I was a Christian for 30 plus years, and this will be around this coming in the winter months. I would say in December will be my 2nd year total. So praise Yahuwah to that. And I just want to bring some points to see that you can study and go and study and see, because I'm gonna use the same way that I came into Yahuwah's truth, and we'll go from there. So one thing that I did want to point out is that we should agree that we cannot worship the Father, Yahuwah, our way. We can't worship Him any old way we want to. We have to do it His way, the way that He commands us to, the way that He laid out in His scriptures, and that is the way that we need to worship Him. We need to worship Him in spirit and truth, and we need to worship Him the way that He asked us to worship Him. So, example, if you give instructions to your child, basically, for those who are child rearing or have raised children or have little siblings or whatever, if you give them instructions, you would want them to be followed to the T, especially if there is safety concern or danger concern, because you know that your instructions are designed to keep them safe. And that is the same way with the Father's scriptures. He wants to keep us safe, not only health-wise, but spiritual-wise as well, and even mental, so we can fight these battles that the enemy throws at us. All right? I'm going to give you some examples. For example, Cain, right? He didn't worship the Father the way that he was supposed to, and his brother did. You know why? Because Cain did not give his best. Okay, he wasn't a perfect vessel. He didn't give what Yahuwah required. Abel did. Abel took the best that he had and he gave it to the Father. He gave the best. He didn't keep back the best for himself. He didn't keep back a portion. He said, here, Yahuwah, here is the best that I have, and whatever you give me after that, I will be fine with. And that is the example that we need to to, that's one of the examples, I should say, in the scriptures that we need to follow. The main example is the Messiah, YAHUSHA. That's what we need to follow. But that's just one example. Another example is when Aaron, the high priest, right? He was told that he was told how to sacrifice in each way that he wanted it done. What part of the called out temple or called out place that YAHUAH separated for himself? He told him what to do before the curtain, what clothes he had to wear, how he needed to sacrifice, what animal needed to be sacrificed for whatever situation it was. It was deliberate instructions on how to do it. Okay? He was told that was instructions. But his sons, unfortunately, they offered YAHUAH strange fire. They didn't do what was instructed, and they died. So that's some of the another example of why we need to worship the Father the way that He wants it done. We can't do it the way that we want to do. And I got my book here, family. I just wanted to show you that, so you may see me look down and read, because I want to get all these information to you clear and concise. But anyway, Yasharel, also another example is that after YAHUAH rescued them from Egypt, okay, and He had said not to make any images, anything, nothing like the other nations. He said that. And as soon as Moses went to meet with the Father to get more instruction, they went and they made a calf. They were trying to worship YAHUAH with objects or things like the other nations, and YAHUAH hates them. We can agree that those are not the way that the Father wants to be worshipped. And these next two scriptures that I'm going to show you on screen, I want you to look at and reflect, and then we'll move on. It is from Dabarim or Deuteronomy 6 and 14 and 15, and Deuteronomy 12, 30 and 32. I'm going to leave this there for a few seconds so you guys can see and, reflect on it. And I think we could come to a common ground that the Father needs to be worshiped the way that He wants to be worshiped. Okay. Now, what if I told you that Christianity, a religion that we all grew up in, they were presenting half-truths, not always the way that the Father wants it done. And some things are misconstrued. Some things are quoted out of context. And that's another reason why we all need to read the scriptures in context. Sometimes we need to read the chapter before. Sometimes we need to read the chapter after, or read the whole chapter to get the context of what is being said to us from the author. So one of the main examples I wanted to talk about that helped me get out is the celebration of Christmas. Okay? Christians do this. I used to do it because they believe that the celebration of Christmas is of the birth of the Messiah. Now, what if I tell you guys that not only was paganism adopted to it, names, dates changed. The dates didn't change, but the names changed. And then the Christian decide to, the word I saw online was Christianize it or make it holy. And as we read for those two scriptures, that we cannot do that. Man does not have the authority to make anything holy. So that is breaking the first and the second commandments. You know, because it is, you should not have any other deities before me, and we shouldn't make any graven images. We shouldn't make any graven images to worship, any objects to worship the Father. So I wanted to go over that a little bit. So, and also, did you ever wonder why Christianity focused on the renewed covenant or the Brit Hadash and not so much of the old covenant in the or the Tanakh? Well, a lot of freedom is in the Tanakh. A lot of things are explained in the Torah or the Tanakh, and it would unveil some things. It would reveal some things. And not only do we know, if you don't know, there was also books taken out, but that's not what this video is about. We're going to focus on Christmas. But not only do you know that things were taken out of context, books were taken out, but it will be revealed. A lot of things will be revealed if you put both of those books together. But that's why Christianity doesn't focus on the old covenant a lot, because a lot of the plot lines or schemes that they would say would be challenged, would be, for lack of better terms, it would be looked into a little bit better with a fine-tooth comb. Some of the scriptures they're saying, they'll put it into context. And you lose a lot of context when you don't concentrate on either side of the book, in my opinion. But Christianity focuses on the renewed covenant. So if you don't reflect and read the old covenant, if you don't spend as much time in that as well as the renewed covenant, you will fall into Christianity or religions like that. So the first thing, let's go to Yirmiyahu or Jeremiah chapter 10 verses 1 and 5, and I'm going to go ahead and get my scriptures and we'll read it real quick. Okay, this is Yirmiyahu or Jeremiah chapter 10, and we're going to read 1 through 5. Okay, now here's a breakdown on Christmas, and it says, "Hear the word which YAHUAH speaks to you, O house of Israel. Thus says YAHUAH, do not learn the way of the Gentiles, and do not be frightened by the signs of the Shamayim, for the Gentiles are frightened by them." That's sort of like what we just read. The scriptures that we just posted, or I just posted. YAHUAH doesn't want us to learn the way of the Gentiles. So we got to keep that in mind. Verse 3. For the prescribed customs of these people are worthless. For one cuts a tree from the forest, work for the hands of a craftsman with a cutting tool, and they adorn it with silver and gold, and they fasten it with nails and hammers so it does not move. They are rounded like a post, and they do not speak. They have to be carried because they do not walk. Do not be afraid of them, for they do no evil, nor is it in them to do any good. You see, now I ask you truthfully, what holiday do you go to a forest, okay, or you pay somebody and get a tree, and you fix it to a post, fix it to a stand, fix it to whatever thing that you do to make sure that the tree doesn't move or topple. What holiday would that be? Also, adding in the context, decking it or decorating it with silver and gold. There's only one that I know of that I celebrated in the past and within Christianity, and that was Christmas. See, Yah said he did not want us to learn the way of the nations, which is another word for Gentiles. That's the nations. So that, and another point I want to bring up, okay, is that custom was here. That custom was here before the Messiah walked the earth. That custom was here before the Messiah walked the earth. So how do you have a holiday celebrating his birth when it was done before he was here? You see, that was done to somebody else. And what they did, they took it and they said, let's Christianize it. Okay? Let's make it so that the believers in Christianity and the pagan believers can come together. And that's what that was. So the next thing I'm going to have you do, I'm going to ask you to do, is to look up Saturnalia. Okay? Look up Saturnalia. I'm going to spell it out here so you can see it, so you can post it in your search. Look up Saturnalia. Now after that, look up Sol Invictus, and I'm going to spell that out too. Okay? And remember, if you're looking these things up, and if you're pausing the video and you're looking these things up, remember that no man is authorized to make anything holy or do any instructions other than what YAHUAH said. Okay? YAHUAH has feast days that he created. That's in Leviticus 23 and Numbers 28, 16, and to Numbers 29 and 40, And I know that there's going to be some people that will immediately deflect and run, or not deflect and run, I don't want to be accusatory, but they will go to the letters of Shaw to try to deflect that. But when you do your research and you look these things up and you know that they were dedicated to someone else, and there was no instructions in the scriptures to tell us to celebrate the Messiah's birthday, why are we doing that? And you can say, well, we're thankful. We want to celebrate the Messiah's birthday. Okay, I'm thankful for him every day. I'm thankful to the Father that he sent the Messiah. My next question is, why are those dates specific? Why the 25th of December? Why any time in December? Why are we doing that? Why would we do that? Those are the same dates, as you can see if you research, whether you might have looked it up or not. But if you did, those are the same dates with other deities, which YAHUAH told us not to follow after the nations. So if we're not to follow after the other nations, then we don't want to do their customs. Just like he said. So it's a trick of the enemy. It's a trick of the enemy, and we have to be careful. I know it looks, I can give my gifts to my kids, or I can give gifts to each other. Well, you're able to do that all year round. You're able to do that all year round. You don't have to do this on a specific date, because it's likened to, in fact, it is like sacrificing to another deity that is not YAHUAH, and uplifting somebody else. And that's what we don't want to. That's what we don't want to do. And that's one of the pitfalls that Christianity will do. They will celebrate these holidays. Now, there's more to come, and I want to cover more in the series. Some other, another holiday or two. But another question I would like for you to ask. You looked up Saturnalia. You looked up Sol Invictus. Now, I want you to ask these two questions. Search these up. One, did Christianity adopt pagan customs? That's all you need to enter in your search. Did Christianity adopt pagan customs? And read that. And another question is, what are some of the customs Christianity adopted from pagan culture? Okay? So you ask those two questions. Multiple times in the scriptures, it told us not to adopt the ways of the Gentiles or the nations. Okay? So, my thing is, why are we not celebrating the feast days in Leviticus 23 and Numbers 28 and 16 to 29 and 40? Why aren't we doing that? YAHUAH already gave us a warning. He already told us not to follow the nations, and YAHUAH said it already in Natsary 12 and 4 and 12 and 30 and 32. If you couple that with the research that you have done, it's going to be hard to turn a blind eye to it. It really is. You will also have people, again, addressing the letters of Shaul. They will take his letters to kind of discount things. So I want to take an example that they like to use. And one of them is Colossians 2 and 6. And it says, let no one therefore judge you in eating or in drinking or in respect of a festival or a new moon or a Shabbaton. Okay. First, we have to get the context of who he's talking to. These are believers wanting to believe in the Messiah, and these are people who know the law and either wanted to be a Greek, live in a Greek life, or they just believed in the law fully and didn't believe in the works of the Messiah, and you have to have both. So they also was facing criticism. So when he wrote that part of the letter, he was telling them to be encouraged and be encouraged in celebrating these things. Don't let nobody shame you into not doing these things, because they're set apart for YAHUAH. So you just have to, and also Shaul himself, he took part in the feast days himself. Acts 20 and 16. He also told him in Acts 18 and 21 his intent to keep the feast day. And he encouraged believers in 1 Corinthians 5, 7, and 8 to take part of the Passover. So why would we use that scripture, Colossians 2 and 16, out of context and say we don't want to celebrate the feast when he himself celebrated the feast himself? The Messiah did it, everybody did it. So that's another thing we have to be careful in Christianity, that says that these things are done away with, and that's not true. And so I'm going to close out right now, family, but I want to give you some other things to consider. So number one, take some time away from your church, your Christian church, okay, or your Catholic church, whatever church you're at, and read the scriptures yourself. You read it without any outside influence. Read it and let YAHUAH fully absorb you into the Ruach HaKodesh. You come towards him, he'll come towards you. You could tell your church, thank you for all you have done, but I'm currently seeking the Father and learning his ways, okay? And that's what you can say when you want to take your leave, when you want to take your leave, you know what I mean? Because I believe if you take your leave and you study, and you actually study these things without outside influence, you will come to the truth. You will come to the recognition with somebody not in your ear. And if they try to use Hebrews 10 and 25 on you, use 2 Corinthians 6 and 14 on them. And, why am I, when you just tell them that, why be unevenly yoked with unbelievers? You know what I mean? And they're like, what are you talking about? Well, Christians believe in celebrating Christmas. I'm looking into it. I don't believe in celebrating these holidays. That's unevenly yoked. Christians believe in tithing every time they meet, or every Sunday, basically. Well, Scripture says that tithing is done 3 times a year. Exodus 23, 14 through 17, and Deuteronomy 16 and 16. It also says tithing isn't money, but that's getting off track. There's a whole other video we could do on that. So you will let them know that. You let them know those verses. And if they say that old stuff is done away with to you, you let them know that YAHUSHA did not say that. Matthew 5 and 17 through 19, Luke 24 and 44, John 14 and 15, John 14, 21, John 14, 23 and 24, and then hit them finally with Acts 7, 48 through 50. Yah's, doesn't dwell in the buildings that man's head made. So I hope this video reaches you. I know it went kind of long, but we need to get the truth out there. I hope you receive this well. I hope you will consider my words and take some time away and study for yourself, and not be pressured and not be taken captive with vain philosophies. Because that's what Christianity is. It's doing half-truths. Okay, Shalom, Mishpachah. I'm sorry this one ran kind of long, but the job for us sometimes is to get as much truth as we can with scriptural proof and research, and present it to you. And sometimes that cannot be always done in a 2 to 5 minute format. Shalom to you. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.